Boom, 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 boom. We are live. Welcome back to another episode of Ficos in Quarantine. You hear with myself, Big J.
Yeah, Cheekysport, Keem.
Like a Chris.
Can't Chris, it's you. Yeah. Relegation, Jake.
I don't see. I know we got
a weird delay, innit?
We got a special guest in the building with us today.
What's wrong with
yeah,
Jack's thing?
Nothing, bro. His thing's moving fine. Your thing's moving mad.
Your thing's moving mad, bro.
Bro, let me introduce the guest, bro.
Yeah,
This is what I'm trying to say. I hate the show, bro. We got a special guest in the building with us, bro. He's a rapper. He's out. He's got a brilliant flow. I've actually been on radio with him before. He's actually a Spurs fan, and you might have seen one of his freestyles go viral before, yeah, when it was an unfortunate time at his club. It still might be an unfortunate time at his club, but everybody, big up Miche Artist, he's in the building, my brother.
Big up Miche.
Big up, big up. Another Tottenham fan. Another
Tottenham man.
Wait, to the hell that's Tottenham right there, you know. Where's the Fulham guest? Where's the Fulham guest?
What you say, Jack? You're some brethren here, yeah? Some brethren. So literally, I thought that because Jose has been the topic of what everybody's been, we've been talking about right now. We are aware of what's happening with the Chelsea game. Go big up everybody who's locked in right now. I saw a couple of you lot were here early. Sorry, we're 5 minutes late. If we're late, just blame Chris or Akeem. Yeah, in fact, blame Akeem first, then blame Chris, actually. Always. Make sure you guys do that. But anyway, we're aware of what's happening with the game, obviously. So if there's anything happening that we miss, make sure you guys let us know in the comments, and we'll make sure that we discuss it. But we got to start with our main man, Jose Mourinho. Now, obviously, after Spurs had lost to Sheffield United,
I love it.
It's beautiful. We were talking about basically, yeah. There's been a common conversation about how done out Jose is, in it. Like, if he's super done out, like if it's over for him, if he's still capable of doing what he needs to do.
I don't even know who said that.
I'll be real with you. What do you mean they keep? A lot of people say that, Akeem, and a lot of people have been saying that.
A lot of people say that.
Nonsense.
Now, to be fair, on my live, I've been getting asked that as well. Like, Pochettino. Mourinho in or Mourinho out, and I'm thinking, give him some time. Like, obviously, it's mad, but yeah.
But after this win, the main topic is the fact that after this win that you guys had yesterday, yeah, against Everton, whatever, we saw before the end of half time, Hugo Lloris and Son get into it. I don't even know if it was an argument. Like, it just Lloris just come to bad bro up in it, like ran up to Son on some greasy one or whatever. And when they asked Jose after the game, yeah, what he thought of the little spat that we had seen on screen, he said, "It's beautiful, and it's what that we want to see." He goes, "If you have to blame anybody, blame me." And I wanted to say, this is a common theme at Jose's, you know what I mean, with Jose Mourinho. Bro loves a toxic dressing room, innit? So I wanted to ask you, Misha, before I get to you as a Spurs fan, let me ask Akeem, because I know Akeem kind of rates his thing, and I know Jack kind of doesn't rate his thing. So before we come to you...
I don't rate his thing.
What, when he was at United, bro, you used to give me the bollocking, fam.
Yeah, because he was doing the madness over there. Doesn't mean I hate Mourinho.
He's doing the madness. Oh, no, I know you don't hate Mourinho. Sorry, I don't know exactly you hate Mourinho, but you don't believe he can reach... You feel like he's old school, innit? Like his days are done.
He's mad old school, yeah.
So Akeem, what did you think about this? Because we've seen these sort of fights before with, like, especially at Real Madrid. I remember seeing this all the time, especially with Casillas, like arguing with other players and that. So what did you think about the fight, and what did you think about Jose's response, first off?
I think the response was a good response because it ultimately shows passion in it. That's the reason why he said it. Yeah. And I think the reality is what you have a problem with most of the time is that players don't care enough. That's the problem. Players don't care enough. They look like they don't mind going home, eating some dinner, and kicking on to the next game and getting paid their whatever amount every single week. Them Tottenham players have been questioned about their willingness to win for years before Mourinho. Do you know what I'm saying? And if there is any problem with the team, let's not forget that there was problems in the team when Poch was there, innit? Yeah. That whole Ericsson and Jan Vertonghen thing never got cleared up. Do you know what I'm saying? No one ever knows what. It's true, bro. That's why I don't hear no one say anything like Mourinho is causing this, bro. They had problems in that team from years, even when Poch was there. Do you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, Tottenham have more of a personnel issue than a manager issue. Yeah, the players need to go before Mourinho. That's it.
Okay, Jack, what do you reckon before I ask Misha?
I agree with Akeem. I think there were problems there way before Mourinho turned up. I was talking about this with my housemates actually, I've got two housemates who are Tottenham fans, and there's so many players in that Tottenham squad that have been there for a long time, and I think Tottenham needs a refresh. Whether that's under Mourinho, I don't know. Yeah, it's a difficult one, but I think he dealt with that situation well yesterday, because I think, it's very easy to blow what happened out of proportion. And I think at the end of the day, people argue with each other all the time. I'll give an example here. Me and Chris will argue on here, but that's my brother outside of this podcast. So do you know what I mean? When you're doing work or you're talking about certain subjects, that's what happens, isn't it? That's what happens, bro. So look at Chris, he loves that one.
He loves that. I see bro tapping chest.
Tapping his chest now.
I'll be real though, yeah. I don't like the fact that Jose. I feel like Jose does divide the dressing room by doing his usual tactics, innit? We've already heard about Ndombele saying he ain't gonna play for man no more and all of that.
Yeah.
So Misha,
Ndombele don't play good anyway, man. Trust me. Let's stop acting like man who's playing good, bro.
Wait, Akeem, let the Spurs fan talk. Let the Spurs fan talk. Misha, talk to me, bro. What do you think about the fact that Ndombele said he ain't playing for no more? What do you think of Mourinho? And what do you think about, the competitiveness within the dressing room and the willingness to win?
I'm going to address what you said about, obviously it's a different time and some teams can't play under Mourinho. I feel like Ndombele is one of them guys who can't play. He doesn't work well with Mourinho. You know what I'm saying? But I was reading somewhere that they were clashing quite a lot. You know what I mean? This is before Sheffield and that. They were clashing quite a lot. And even as far as Mourinho, like him edging into his players, like, we need to push each other. You know what I mean? And I for one, as a fan, I want to see that. You know what I mean? I was saying it to you guys earlier as well. I want to see that on the field. And as a captain, if you feel like your players are not pushing themselves, then stick on them. Like it's probably love that. You know what I mean? Like it's he's one of your workers. You know what I mean? You got to tell him do your job, bro.
The funniest thing is hearing Spurs fans talking about they want winners and they like this and geezer. Geezer.
Yeah, no, they need winners, bro.
They want to be winners, bro. They want to be winners.
Yeah, they don't know about winners. They don't know about being winners, man. Them man don't know.
Yeah, so it's like obviously when Mourinho saying that,
they don't know. The fans definitely don't know. You ain't seen the geezer.
Yeah, it don't matter though. But
Chris, no disrespect. Chris, no disrespect. Hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on. Chris, if you look at the starting 11 for Tottenham and the keeper, and Mourinho and the manager, who's got more trophies and accolades? Who's got more trophies and accolades? They're starting 11. They're starting 11 and their manager, or your starting 11.
Why include their manager, you cock? Why include their manager? You cock?
Because you're talking about they don't know how to win. They don't know how to win, but you don't know how to win. You don't know how to win.
You cock.
You don't know how to win, Chris. Shut up.
Arsenal Football Club know how to win, you cock.
Not anymore. Not anymore, geezer.
Jack, I guarantee you Arsenal won more trophies in the last 10 years than Fulham have.
Yeah, so what's the point?
Shut your mouth then.
We're talking about the elite level, bro. I know
Shut your mouth then.
I know where my team stands.
I guarantee you Arsenal won more trophies than Spurs in the last 10 years.
Well,
yes,
shut your mouth then. Shut your mouth then.
What was the last trophy you won? When was the last time you won a trophy?
FA Cup.
Yeah, how long ago?
Thank you, Jermaine.
FA Cup back in 2016.
Jermaine, there's two men in here that would die for the FA Cup right now.
Of course I'd die for the FA Cup. All day long. But I'm talking about levels, bro. My team ain't levels.
Jack, what do you know about levels if you're on the floor still, bro? Talk to me.
No, come on.
You're on the floor. You don't know about levels.
I don't want to hear from Chris. Wait.
You say levels. There's levels to fight in.
Wait, hold on.
Let's not even go there. Let's not go there. All right.
Misha, before we get into this, because you get me, I know NLD's coming up. Just chill off. Let you just finish what you're saying about your
3-0 Arsenal.
Chill. Misha, go on. What was you saying?
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, so I for one, when I saw him say that the fight was beautiful, I don't think I necessarily say beautiful is the right word. Like, that's just Mourinho adding a bit of salt and paprika to the situation. But I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be done. I feel like what Akeem was saying, like, our team the past few years, it's been a sense of, like, everyone's just content. You know what I mean? With just finishing for Europe or for Champions League, or you know what I mean.
So what you said? Do you reckon you're gonna? So basically, yeah, like Akeem, the way he ended his thing was that they have a personnel issue with players more so than the manager. Yeah. Do you feel like if some players do leave, do you reckon has there been any talk about there being replacements or Mourinho being backed as a manager? Because we all know Mourinho needs the players he wants to get the results he needs. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and a lot of the time when he doesn't get backed, Akeem, he's tested. We've seen this. If he don't get backed, he will tell you straight.
His ties out.
He throws his toys out. They didn't listen to me. I told them that even if it means throwing a player under the bus, bro, he'll tell.
Remember he did this. He done the magic 3.
Respect.
But wait, hold on.
Respect.
Every year will be in the league too.
Misha, do you think Levy will back him though?
The street Jesus is gonna win.
You know what it is, yeah? I think he will win it. I think he will. If I'm being honest. Not in a sense where like, he's just gonna go mad and just get a bunch of plays, but I will feel like when normally Levy would, put off the spend a little bit, he'll go the extra mile for Mourinho because he does. I feel like he does have a bit of faith in him. That's me personally. You know what I mean? Especially seeing how we're going to finish off the season. I think he's going to be, you know what, it needs to be done. Like, I don't think it's just Mourinho. I think there's a lot of contributing factors this season. Like, for example, the fact that we haven't finished the Champions League for the first time in a couple of seasons, that's not a good look. So I feel like little things like that and pressure from the fans, little stuff like these things will just, I feel like we'll put Levy in a place where he will just say, you know what, let me just spend a little bit.
All right, cool. So let's talk about this North London rivalry right now, innit? Like, obviously, like.
Let me ask a question for Mana first. The Black Norwegian. I am Black Norwegian.
Yeah, go on. Okay.
Street Jesus, my guy.
Masvidal.
Street Jesus, yeah, Masvidal. That's
Masvidal,
my guy. That is my
got
guy.
Black kid from Norway. I didn't block you on Instagram. I actually deactivated. So don't worry, I didn't block you, mate.
Mate, look at Giant working for them MPs.
Bro, yeah, keep them Norwegian dollars wherever they are coming in, baby. Ask me anything, bro. Ask me anything, bro. I don't care. Keep them, baby. I'm joking. Big up.
No, big up.
Exactly, that bust down.
But yeah, I need that bust. Listen, I ain't got nothing on this wrist at the moment.
So sorry, go on, Jack. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. So you see this North London derby, yeah? It's going to be the biggest anticlimax of a derby. Okay, firstly, it's a mid-table derby. Secondly, there's no fans, and thirdly, we both got nothing to play for.
Jack, you got no fans either.
The world's worst derby.
You got no fans against the open,
and you got nothing to play.
You got no fans against the open, Jack. About. Don't talk to
me. What are you talking about? You man got nothing to fight for.
Did you hear what Jack just said? You got no fans there. As in, we've got no fans. No,
one's got no fans.
No, that's not what you meant.
Empty, bro.
You're trying to say there's no fire there, Chris. There's no fire for this picture on Sunday.
Nothing.
There's no fire.
You're gonna see Arteta. Arteta is a killer. 007 against the Gypsy King.
Guys, 007's back. 007's
back again. Yeah, after one win. Yeah.
Listen. See, this is what makes perfect sense. Yeah, it's a battle for 7th place. Yeah.
You cock! Shut your mouth!
What is it?
Shut your mouth!
What?
3 points off you son of a.
3 points.
What?
Don't even bother. What's the points? What's the points? If it ain't 3.
You check.
I can't. I'm on the phone here.
It's not 3 points.
It's not 3 points.
What is it?
It's 6 points. It's 6
4
points.
max.
Man,
it's 4 max.
Good job. It's 6 points.
It's 6 points, bro. It's 6 points.
6 points.
6 points.
Bruno saved your life, innit?
And it's
Bruno
Spurs.
saved
We'll
your
get into
life.
that. We're gonna get into that. We'll
We're
get
gonna
into
get
that.
into that. We're gonna
Man's
get
gone
into
for
that.
Bruno, you know.
Chris, it's
We're gonna
Spurs.
get-
Chris, it's Spurs beating.
Frank.
They're above you. They're above you.
Spurs ain't
You know
beating
that.
us. I guarantee you now.
Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you
Guarantee.
Spurs.
Oh, you know, I put
This
money
is
in it.
like
I
a
put money in
band.
it.
I guarantee. Jack, you owe me a $5, yeah?
I do owe you a $5. I'll send that to
From
you.
what? From what?
Two.
From what?
Because I said to him,
bet
we're going
that
to beat up
Wolves will beat
Wolves.
Arsenal.
I said to him, we'll beat up Wolves. He said, no chance. I said, we're going to beat them up. And we beat them up.
Congratulations. The first time
Leicester.
you're right. Well done.
Next, Leicester. Tick. Tottenham.
You know, I put money on it.
Oh, Geezer. All right, Mick, sit
I put
down.
money on it.
Sit
You know what I
down.
mean? I put money on it. You know what I mean?
All right, Chris.
Money on it.
I guarantee you now. Where is it? At Emirates.
Yeah.
Is
No,
that
Spurs.
Emirates?
Listen,
No.
big up
No,
Amy,
Spurs
yeah? Big up
3-1
Amy.
Arsenal.
He's spending €5. As he's talking to me, I expect the money myself, Jermaine, okay? This that piece for me.
Spurs at home, Chris.
Somebody
Top four where? Top four where, bro? Amir, top four where?
Yeah,
Top four.
Where?
That's why you're open.
Have you made your own league?
Nah,
Bro
there's no
said
top four
Bro
up
said
for grabs.
top
That's
four.
it. There ain't no top four up
No.
for grabs. And I'll be honest,
You know,
It's Man United. It's
is
wrapped
there
up.
top four for
Man
Manchester United? Is there top four for Manchester United?
Yeah.
bro, we can
Well,
finish second. We can
That's
finish
what
third.
You can't come second. Shut your mouth second.
Third.
Third. That's what we're
Nah,
coming from.
they can come third though, very easily.
That's the aim.
Bruno, you don't need to get all t-shirts to get Bruno saved your life.
Wait, hold on. Listen.
Bruno's
listen.
life matters. That's what you need to get on the back of your
Amir
shirt.
now, listen, Amir now just spoke about rivalry, yeah? Misha, Chris, do you feel like the rivalry's still there? Be real.
There was never a rivalry between Arsenal and Spurs. My
Don't
whole
lie,
lifetime.
Chris.
My
Don't
whole
lie.
lifetime. Let me tell you. I'm not even lying to you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Listen.
Chris
I
ain't a real
started
fan.
supporting Arsenal. I started supporting Arsenal 92, 93 at the end of it. Yeah, I see the 2 trophies, Ian Wright, boom, I was sold. Yeah. Next
why you
season,
didn't
we won the
understand
cup.
George
We
Graham.
won the cup
That
winners'
makes
cup. Yeah, the season after there was
Here
no
we go.
Spurs in
History,
my life.
everyday history.
After that, it was double winning titles. So it was Manchester United for 10 years, 12 years. There's no Spurs in my life. Spurs are nothing to me.
This is why I've noticed.
They're
Chris.
babies. They're babies. Spurs- This is your golden era. This is your golden era. And you ain't seen no trophies.
I say
in your golden era.
Mishi. Hey, Mish, remember that day? Remember that game a couple of years ago when Ali done a complete job on Arsenal still?
Chip City.
I'll tell you what, Ali
He
ain't doing it now, though.
He done you.
In what game? In what game?
Ali ain't doing it now, though.
League Cup.
I'm done. Man said League Cup, you know. I'm
Yeah,
done.
it was League
I'm out of it. That's how desperate you are. You're pulling from the League Cup. You're pulling from the League Cup.
Bro, you killed for a League Cup right now.
No, I would not, Jack. You're talking to an
Yeah, you
Arsenal
would.
fan, my guy.
Yeah, you would,
We
man.
don't
Yeah,
need
you would.
League Cup.
When's the last time you
That's
had a
Toto.
The biggest win I've had in God knows how long.
Chris, when's the last time you won the League Cup? When's the last time you won the League Cup?
Against,
February
Martins came and snapped your ass like that.
1993.
Oh, but Femi Martins.
1993.
1992.
Like that, straight in the batty. Bang!
What? What's
That's
about League
bro.
Shut up, bro.
You're trying to catch about League Cup. This is how pathetic you look.
Hold on.
Bro.
You have to talk about Charity Shield. You have to talk about Charity Shield.
The FA Cup. You beat Hull City and Aston Villa.
We
You beat Aston Villa and Hull City.
We beat
Hey,
Chelsea.
Misha, can we-
Champions. Shut your
wait.
mouth, Jack, man.
Yeah, Chelsea.
You
I'm
talk about
talking about the other two.
Alright, guys, I need to think you guys. Misha, can you talk, please? I need to make sure I can hear you.
Bro, I can talk. Obviously, every man's talking over. I got Chris over here.
No, I hear him. He don't let man talk. But you know what it is? I thought your thing went mad and muted and that. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, comments. Now listen to the comments.
Alright, cool. I'm just making sure.
Hey, because when Arsenal fans are the nicest in the room every single
What's wrong with wearing a
time.
cap?
Well, instead of dragging, you waste it. Allow me. What's wrong with my hairline right now?
Hey, I'm seeing hella Arsenal fans gas because Saka signed that contract. Hella Arsenal fans gas.
Hey, Jack, real talk though, Jack, real talk.
The new barrel. The new barrel.
Who's our rival?
Who's that?
QPR and Brentford. QPR and Brentford are our rivals.
Hold on, quickly. Hey, wait, Jack. Answer this quickly, and we can move on.
Demi Rose all day, bro.
Easy.
Demi Rose. I mean, like Demi Rose.
Yeah, go on, Chris.
I was referring to that question down there about the Demi Rose thing. And,
nah, don't worry.
I'm a bit old. I'm old. I was struggling to figure out who was who.
Demi Rose.
I thought they were ballers at first. I thought it was a baller. How much Arsenal getting Demi for? Demi Rose.
She's like Danny's brother or something. He's even related to Danny somehow. Bro, that's just a mess. All right, listen. Let's move on to Arsenal now and Aubameyang. The fact that he's getting a new contract. Yeah,
sign the thing.
There's been a lot of speculation in regards to Aubameyang leaving.
So I was supposed to watching the Chelsea game, innit?
Who scored?
Yeah,
no one. I think they just missed. Sorry. Anyway,
we got to get into the Chelsea thing in a sec. Yeah,
bro. They're gonna get onto us, bro. If you don't.
Very quickly. Yeah. So Aubameyang, new contract. Akeem. The guys are getting. He asked for 250k a week. Do you feel like he should have asked for more?
I feel he should have asked for more. I feel he's
carrying
a club. He shouldn't be at the club, to be honest with you, because I feel with him, he's better. He's a player who should be playing at the top level. You know what I'm saying? And
that's how I felt about Pogba. I put the same about Pogba as well.
But he's not saying because Man United aspirations.
We're talking about a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup winner, yeah? And he's doing that mid-table.
Go on, Michelle.
No, I'm saying you can't pay for Aubameyang. You can't afford that, bro.
They can if they let go of Ozil. If they let go of Ozil, they can get. That's it. But they have to.
You want to go Ozil?
You can't talk about money when you got to pay for a £1 billion stadium and some
every time.
Talking about you.
You can't tell me every time, Jack. That stadium was paid with gate receipts. There's no gate receipt.
Oh, man.
That's the facts right there. No ambition.
Oksana, you fucking the facts.
Aubameyang knows.
Aubameyang knows. I don't see.
Where's Pogba's
I don't see Aubameyang wanting to win trophies instead. I don't see that, boy. That's me talking, innit? If he stays for the money, that's how I see it.
100%.
Chris,
or he it's one of the two.
Or he loves London. Yeah, it must be.
I guarantee you. Yeah, he loves London. But I guarantee you, he wins the trophy before any Spurs player. And Fulham, before Fulham comes up. I guarantee.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Exactly. Fulham just won all their games, bro.
We won 3 in a row, bro. 3 in a row we just won.
So are we going to miss the games that we lost? Are we not going to talk about them no more? Thank you, Akeem. He don't chase
3 wins in 3, baby.
This time last week, Jack was going, I'm not sure, you know, like.
Yeah, then we just won 3 wins in a row. Now we won 3 in a row, baby.
1 week later.
Yeah,
1 week. 1 week and Scott Parker's manager of the month. I guarantee you. Watch. Remember last week he said Scott Parker might have to go. Now look at him.
He might have to, but bro, we're grinding out results, mate. Anyway, we'll get on to Fulham in a bit. But you see about Aubameyang, yeah? I heard troops called him crying down the phone, saying, "Please, bro, I can't say about my blood clot. He's not do anything.
Troops are gonna kill you. Troops are gonna kill you when he sees this.
I love you. It's all love.
Misha, what do you think? What do you think as a person who might lose Harry Kane? Yeah, what are you saying about obviously?
Why? That was
they got to pay for a stadium.
You got to pay for a stadium, bro. And
hold on, Chris. What you don't understand is Levy. He spends money, bro.
Hey, you see, look, now took the thing out of my mouth, the question out of my mouth. If Auba's not a bit, what does Kane have? Misha, what do you reckon? Because Kane might bounce as well, you know, my brother. What do you reckon?
You know what it is, yeah? I actually see Kane. It sounds mad, but I actually see Kane leaving the club. I can see it. It doesn't sound mad.
It doesn't sound mad. It doesn't sound mad at all. Trust me.
Go where?
It doesn't sound mad.
It should happen 2 years ago.
Let's not do that. Because if we're comparing it to Aubameyang, Actually came even more as a Spurs fan.
Right, Mish, Arsenal could be 18th. Yeah, I don't care what you say. This brand is solid as a rock. It's solid.
Right.
We can sign.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie though.
Chris, what are you talking about?
You don't already know.
You can't sign anyone. Chris, you can't sign anyone. That's your problem. You don't have this. You don't have the prestige anymore like you used to. You don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to come to Arsenal.
No one wants to come to Arsenal, Chris. No one wants to come to Arsenal.
Nobody wants to go, mate.
Chris,
Unless
allow
you're
it.
getting big money.
What are you not smoking on? I want some.
What you're smoking on, that's
I
for
need
sure.
some. I need some. Everyone accused smoking. There's 3 men here smoking too much spice.
Chris,
All
you
3 of
can't.
us.
I
See,
don't.
4 of us are saying this. I don't know about the other
No,
one.
Jermaine's not smoking spice. He's quiet.
I don't hear players against Arsenal like I used to. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Innit? You haven't got that
Beer
prestige
up
anymore.
come Saturday.
Well,
You
this
bet
brings
beer
this
up
brings
come
me
Saturday.
this brings
You
me on to my
bet beer
Chelsea
up
point.
come Saturday.
I'll be honest, Chris. I'll be honest. Just say one sentence, Jermaine, before I move on. If I was a young baller now and I had a choice to go Tottenham or Arsenal, I'll go Tottenham. I'll go Tottenham.
Hey, nice stadium.
I'll go Tottenham. I'll go
Real
Tottenham.
MVP.
I'll go Tottenham.
Based on what? Based on what, Akeem?
Based on
Akeem,
their ambition.
when they look at Tottenham's history book and they're looking at bloody
Not about his
Rule
No one
Fox,
cares about
they're
that,
looking
bro.
at them man when they could be
cares?
Reed. Rule Fox number Reed. Come on, brother.
Chris,
Come
ask me this.
on, man. Rule Fox, I love you, Rule Fox. I
People
love you.
crying
innit?
for Nottingham
But
Forest
Henry-
based on them winning the Champions League. in the
Right.
I can't. Hey, listen. Listen.
I saw
All right, bro, it's chill. Mishay, have you got any headphones? Because I can't even hear you when you're talking. Big man thing. You're going to need some headphones, brother.
Swear.
Yeah,
Give me 2
100%.
seconds.
Yeah, just get some headphones. No, I can hear you. I can hear you, but it's not clear. Only sometimes. Just if you can get some headphones, let me know. If not, just
2 seconds, bro.
2 seconds.
Hey,
2 seconds.
hey, Jermaine, your
Jack,
internet connection is on fire.
Listen to this.
Pray up.
Listen to this. Saka's interview today, yeah? In Saka's interview, you know what he said? Freddie Ljungberg was my hero.
I'll be real though. I can't wait till Saka gets a big money move.
A big money move.
To where?
Oh,
He can't get a big money move to Arsenal. He can't get a big money move. He's already at Arsenal.
He signed
He's
his
already at
contract.
Arsenal.
Bro,
He's
have you
staying for life.
seen him?
He's staying for life.
Akeem, have you seen where he's starting today?
Where?
He's staying for
He's
life.
playing in the front three. Aubameyang,
He's
Lacazette,
staying
and
for
him.
life.
Are these men are going all out attack, yeah?
Yeah, them men are going
He's
all out
staying
attack
for
still. 3 at the
life.
back.
This is going to be
dare
a
you say that, Jermaine?
free game. This is going to be a free.
No, Saka's hard.
Jermaine, he's staying
Saka's
for
hard. Don't get
life.
it twisted. Don't get it
Saka's
twisted.
hard.
He's
Saka's
staying
hard.
for life.
Bro, Saka's going to get a big move, bro.
Akeem, look at Akeem's hate.
No.
If Greenwood's
Saka's
getting a
going
big move, Greenwood's getting a big move too, you cocksucker. Don't
Nah,
tell me
Nah, it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
I guarantee you.
It's not
Let's
the
make a
same.
bet here right now. Let's make a bet here right now. Yeah, I guarantee you, Arsenal finish above Manchester United next season. Let's go. Guarantee. Let's go. Let's go.
30
Let's go.
pounds. 30 pounds.
50.
50 pounds.
I swear you got. Hold on.
I'm paying you both.
I say you got a bet on Fulham.
Niall, don't do that. Don't do that, yeah? Because Mane was at Southampton. He was doing his thing. But for them two, at the time, their moves were bigger moves. They weren't popping like that.
Not the
They're
same.
good players,
I'm
but they weren't popping.
right.
Arsenal isn't attractive, bro. Be real now. Be real.
They're not attractive players to play with. You haven't got attractive players to play with. That's it.
So you using Salah and Mane as thingies, bro. That don't count. No,
why not, Jermaine? Why not?
Because
also, hey, Jermaine, another thing is
Jermaine, shut up, Akeem, you can't.
Jermaine,
finish it off.
Because at the time, both of the moves for them were bigger moves. They were step ups. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Greenwood is not going to go anywhere. Saka is going to need another step up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Saka's hard.
Misha, let's see.
There is no step up from Arsenal. I hear you. All right. There's no step up from Arsenal. Sorry, Misha, carry on.
Anyway, sorry, Misha, Chris was saying that Arsenal will finish above Man United next season. What do you think?
What do you think?
Arsenal this is considering if we get Sancho as well.
Yeah, everything included. Like Yeah,
There's no
whatever
way.
might
There's no
happen.
way.
There's
There's
no
no
way.
way.
No
No
way.
way.
No way.
No way.
Wait,
No
wait a
way.
minute, bro. Have you been seeing the way they've been playing, bro? Like, especially the young stuff. You lot ain't finishing above nobody. No way. There's no way, bro.
Your boy ain't finished above nobody.
Now, bro.
You as well, yeah.
Nobody.
You as well, yeah.
Hey, you know,
Bro,
Comey will take his piece. Comey will take his piece. Let's take it.
Like I said,
Take his piece.
Wait, I'm back.
Chris,
Let's
you're
take
smoking,
his
bro.
piece.
Oh, you're smoking.
Let's take his piece.
Nah, Chris, I want what you're smoking, bro.
Hey, bro, listen,
Chris,
Chris, you want us to take your piece, geezer?
Chris has got his kettle out in the hood.
Chris,
He's got his kettle out in the hood.
Chris, we'll
you
take
got
your
it.
piece, bro.
you got to focus on finishing
1, 2, 3,
above
4.
Fulham next year.
I've got
I
on
need that
T.
spice. I need that spice that Chris is
All
smoking.
it is.
All right, Chris,
Hey, listen,
you're
guys.
gonna go broke, geezer.
Guys, Jack, we are gonna take £120 off this man.
Nah, that's
This man.
mad.
You could have put that towards your hairline, geezer.
Hey,
but you would've-
should make it two. Should make it 200.
That's that 120 could have got you ticket to Turkey. Now we're taking that. Now we're taking that.
Now you're smoking pie. You're smoking pie now.
Oh, look at this. Saka would fit smoothly in Dortmund. But Dortmund didn't step up though. But Dortmund didn't step up. Dortmund didn't step up. I just said, Chris, I just agreed with you.
Jermaine, what's a step up? What is a step up, Jay?
No, I think Saka's levels.
I know, but what is
Barca, Real Madrid, City, Liverpool, United, PSG,
Chelsea?
Is not a step up.
Juve.
PSG is not a step up.
Saka can go to Juve. Saka can go to Juve, you know.
They're not step up.
Bro, if Juve want Lacazette, trust me, Saka can go to Juve.
So hold on. You're telling me all them teams there step up. So you're trying to tell me there's no step up from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Shut the F up, you cock. Shut up. You're trying to tell me Greenwood. You're trying to tell me Greenwood. You're trying to tell me Greenwood's happy getting talked by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. No, it's not this. Because Jack's doing this constantly. Jack's doing that to you constantly.
Look at the comments.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me
Right
there's
now.
no step up.
Listen,
Yeah, bro, I can't lie.
No, don't listen to me. Don't tell me there's no step up.
Chris,
Don't tell me there's no step up from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Some dead manager.
Chris, do you think Arteta can shine Solskjaer's boots? Are you mad? He can't clean bro's boots, fam. Are you mad, bro?
They're both inexperienced.
They're
They both don't know nothing.
Be quiet, bro.
They both
One's
know
done
nothing,
bits.
bruh.
One's done
They
bits.
don't
One's
know.
done nothing.
Ole ain't done bits.
Managerial and at club level. As a player, and as a manager. You're missing the point. You're missing the point, geezer.
Where did Ole
Solskjaer's travelled. Solskjaer's
Where
travelled.
did he do?
He's never done it. He's never done it.
The two greatest managers have educated Arteta. You're telling me Solskjaer's well travelled.
Think about it. Chris, think about it.
It's time to watch football. You are chatting absolute S.
Get out of here. Let me make this straight for you, lot, yeah? Because you can't hear that. There's no player that looks at Arteta, who was an old player, and goes, "Man, I want to be just like him." No player does that.
No one does.
No player. At least Solskjaer coming off the bench or whatever. Yeah, at least you can go. You know what? He's done bits. He's done his thing.
Yeah, he's
done his thing. So that's it. Chris can get out of here, bro. So that leaves me on to. Go on, Michelle. Now go on, Michelle.
I just wanted to ask, like going back to the point of obviously having like good youngsters in it. Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, obviously I was saying like anywhere there's a few places that Saka could go. That's a step up from Arsenal. So I was thinking, so what can Arsenal offer? Obviously, apart from the personal terms and everything that they've agreed, what can Arsenal offer him in terms of titles and trophies and that? It's mad when you think about it.
What they're offering Saka is perfect. They're offering Saka first team football. They're offering him experience in the Premier League. And that's why he's been starting a lot. That's why he's been getting the game time. That's why he's playing in the front three this week. Tonight. That's basically what it is. And I believe he's a good player. I think he's got potential. I think he's one of the top ballers out there that I've seen, that I rate. And I think that in a few years' time, he can get a big move. That's all now I'm saying. You man are talking like we're 20 points away from United. We're 6 points away. Arteta put a masterclass for Oli.
Shut up.
United
Hey,
fans.
man, you got Prince, but you're
They just want the Arsenal fans to love
Big up Prince, but honor, allow it. Seriously.
You know what I
I-
realized? Wait, do you know what I realized that? No, yeah.
What currency is that?
Hola.
Hey, tell him.
Hey,
Tell him.
hey, Prince, what's that currency?
Hey,
That's Africa.
That is coin. Jack is on the coin. Hey, listen.
Hey, big up everyone supporting the brothers.
Yeah, big up everything.
Furlough time.
One thing I realized about Arsenal fans, yeah. One thing I realized about Arsenal fans, yeah, is they gas up the team even on performance, bro. I even watched that whole Wolves performance, yeah, and it was just okay in it. It was all right. They done the job in it, bro. After the game, they were like masterclass. We tried Wolves,
Bro,
That's what they do.
bro. Oh my god.
I listen.
Arsenal fans
It's pathetic, bro. It's pathetic. Arsenal
Forget
fans,
them, man. Forget
They
them, bro.
always do it. They always do it. They've done that.
Because I do want to go. I do want to go watch this this Arsenal Leicester game. Yeah, I know we all want to go watch it in it. So let's be quick. There's two things. Jamie Vardy, 100 club, bad boy. We've said it time and time again.
You have to respect it.
He's just a bad boy, like, yeah. The funny thing is, we always used to say this about Vardy, like, yeah, but he's a Prem legend, like, and I know we always argue about what's a Prem legend and what's not, but I deem Jamie Vardy as a Premier League legend. He's going to be spoken about for years to come.
If you hit the 100 club, you're a Prem legend.
Simple as that. Simple as
Story as
that.
well. Story as well. Like, come on, man.
His story.
All players,
everything.
100.
I think so. I think so.
I think, yeah. Oh, but
So
yeah.
it's a big feat to get 100 goals in the Premier League.
In their own right, they're legends.
Top flight. Come on, man. That's not a joke.
And bear in mind, you know, he's a success story. He rose through the ranks. From
Exactly. I think, and the fact he has a Premier League medal, which again is not easy, like that's hard. Like he's the man.
Bro. He's a legend.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
Team just accept it, bro.
That's my one thing. I wanted to say another thing to you guys as well, because we were talking about new contracts and we were talking about young players. And I read a story today about Tammy Abraham asking for his wages to match Callum Hudson-Odoi, yeah? Because I think, which is 160. I think it's 160. I read 160, but
He's on 160. Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Wasn't it like that? It was over 100.
Around that. I don't. Yeah, it was definitely over. I don't know if it was.
I know it's definitely over 100. But it's
Tammy's
mad.
on 50. Tammy's on 50. I think
Tammy's on 50 for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 years left in his contract.
Yeah.
And Tammy's on 50. And Hudson-Odoi is on 100 plus. Let's just say 100
Yeah,
plus.
100.
If there's any Chelsea fans in the comments, you guys can let us know, yeah? Hey, whoa. Hey, look, someone's on me. On the real 17. This show's biased. Big J, I thought Man United were has-beens. We are, bro. We are. But we're coming back. Do you know what I mean? We can't be has-beens forever, bro. The game don't work like that. I'm sorry. Football still gets played.
Jordan says that he's on 100 a week.
Yeah,
he's on 100. Yeah, so he's 150. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I thought.
That's ridiculous.
That's mad, isn't it? So I wanted to ask you guys, what did you lot think about Tammy asking for that amount? Do you feel like he's worth it? Because I personally don't think he's worth that much.
I don't think he's worth it.
But then when you compare it, one
thing I would say though is he's done more than Callum Hudson-Odoi done.
Exactly.
100%. He's done a lot more than he has. So for him, and he said he's probably thinking, if he's on that amount of money, why can't I be on there? Because I've done more than him. Yeah. So I totally get it. I don't think he's worth that money. I definitely don't think Callum Hudson-Odoi has earned that. But again, he obviously had his speculation.
Why does it matter who's getting paid more? Does it even matter?
It does matter because, bro, imagine we did a podcast and Jermaine was say, for example, Jermaine was getting 2 bags a month. I was getting £500. I'd be fuming.
But it's not the same context though, because that's different because then you start talking about who's doing more in a football league. It's different, isn't it? Like the match, but certain players are getting.
He scored like what 15. He scored like 15 in like all competitions, isn't it? I think he's done this. I don't think it's crazy for asking for that. I don't think so anyway. I don't think he's mad for asking for that.
I don't think he's worth that. Don't get. I don't think
he's worth that.
He's not worth it. But
Mm.
if I'm looking at it saying, look, I want the same as Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he's done more than him, then I'm as Misha says, I'm not against him asking for that because I understand it.
I just think Callum Hudson-Odoi at the moment is just potential. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and to be fair, he's unlucky. He got an injury just as he was getting into his stride, playing for England, playing for Chelsea. Got a big injury, so it's a bit unfair. But yeah, what WUPHF said, "Come on, you Gunners, let's plant some trees."
Let's plant some trees, man. We're gonna end it now, man, because the Arsenal game is about.
They're gonna get onto us.
No. But Chelsea, bro, you know what it is? Chelsea and Lampard, he does his thing, innit? Like, do you know what it is about Chelsea? They're buying players, they're winning. I know they've had the odd loss, but they do their thing, innit? Like, you know, it's not a lot. You know what it is about Chelsea? There's not a lot of controversy there. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not just coming back from anywhere. They're just getting along. They're getting along. Yeah, they're just getting along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just trying to stay out of the way. They're getting top 4 football. They're buying players. They're the one team that everyone can say is actually out here buying players. City, Liverpool, United, Tottenham. Oh, no one's even moving like the way they're moving. Them and are out here in the market saying, yeah, what? We'll let our bands lifted, yeah? What our bands lifted? All right, cool, yeah.
Let's go.
and moving like the
strengthen after Corona going Selfridges, bro. That's what they're doing.
Bro.
Spending all their re-up money, bro. Crazy.
You see everybody with their cell bags the other day.
Yellow bags and that. Yeah, we get it.
Chelsea are back, so it's so hard to talk about Chelsea. Like, and they got players coming back. They're doing well for youngsters. They're doing well for English players. Yeah. They got Lampard, who's a young manager learning. He knows I always say Lampard is an arrogant. Bro, there's not really much to say, bro. Them men are doing their thing. Yeah. I can't hate, but I can't praise.
They're just cutting through.
They're just cutting through. Because you know what it is? What's the score? Are they winning today? Yeah, are they winning?
They just about won. They just won.
They won 3-2.
And that's the thing.
It's mad. Abraham and Giroud scored. It's mad.
Yeah, and that's the thing with them as well, because I'm not going to say they're inconsistent, but it's like these lot would lose to West Ham,
and then go and beat Man City.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's the thing about Chelsea. So it's you just never know what you're going to get, and then you think that Lampard's out here doing his thing, and then Oli beats him in all the time, and then you think, but it's just weird. But Chelsea, they cut through, man. They do their thing, like, so. Even though they just about won today, hey, they done it, innit? They got their 3 points. They're staying in the top 4. They're doing their thing, man. Big up.
People saying I thought bread Chelsea now.
Yeah, I'm what? I'm reading it. I'm like, huh?
You must be new here. You definitely must be new.
Yeah, you're definitely new, my brother. Because this like,
watch it, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, you've been big, Misha. Thank you so much for coming on the show, brother. You're welcome anytime.
Big up. Round of applause.
I mean, love.
Hey, Misha, you got anything to promote?
Yeah, bro. Just jump on my Insta at Misha _artist. That's M-I.
We'll put a link in the description anyway, brother.
Yeah. So loads of new music and content on there as well. I'm always chatting shit about football and everything as well as releasing music. So we're just at it. We're cutting through.
That's how it's gonna be for me, like Chelsea.
We need to have you back on when your sound is hot as well in a couple of weeks.
When you're not in the internet cafe,
You're in the internet cafe, man. It's all love.
Whatever, bro.
We got everybody's locked in. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We're gonna be back here on the regular. In fact, I'm gonna try to talk to the boys and see if we can do a live show twice a week. You never know, man. It might even help for me.
Might as well, mate.
So big up everybody inside.
Cheers,
You've been here with myself, Big J.
Big J. Can't even say your name, right? What's going on? Big J.
Chelsea come and rattled him.
Big time.
Relegation, like, I'm out.
Hey, and that's me, Shay. We're out, man.
Love.
Love.